1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Those vegan guys. I thank you.
Hello, you know me, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And we are
Those Vegan Guys.
We apologise for the sound issues on our last video. Hopefully when you see this, that will have already been rectified, because it's re-editing at home right now, minus the background music, which seemed to be an issue for some of our viewers, and we wanted to eliminate that issue. So where are we? Well, we're in the car, and we're on our way down to a Chinese supermarket called Wing Yip in Manchester, and it's where we get ingredients. I'll tell you the story very quickly. So we used to have a Chinese takeaway meal from a takeaway place up near where we live, and this one week this friend of ours, Lee, hi Lee, you watching this, came round for the takeaway, stayed overnight. We had the takeaway, and he said, you do know that you can get most of this stuff from Wing Yip, don't you? And we were like, no. So we went to Wing Yip. We spent the exact same amount of money that we would spend on a typical takeaway meal, and it did us for 5 homemade takeaway style meals. So now and again we nip down to Wing Yip. We're a few things short at the moment, and this very evening we're going to be having a Chinese takeaway style meal with the things that we can buy there. So we'll show you the things when we've bought them, and I'll tell you how quick and simple and easy it is to throw this particular Chinese meal that we have together, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy it. So we'll see you in a bit. Look at Paul and his scrags again. What are you thinking? Scruffy Paul. No, cosy Paul.
Cosy Paul.
Yeah, 2 very different things. So, after our trip to Wing Yip today, I'm going to show you, we got, you'll notice that pretty much everything says TKC vegetarian style. Yeah? So these are satay sticks. These are crispy tiger prawns, which have just got vegetables inside. Actually, they're quite lovely. These are small drumsticks. These are breaded style drumsticks. These are vegetable dumplings. And of course edamame, soya beans, which we have as a kind of side. So before I start making everything, and it's a really simple meal this, once the oven is preheated to 200, I put some things in, and then at the 15-minute mark I put the rest of the things in, so that totally 30 minutes it would take to cook it. And normally I do that because I use this rice from Sainsbury's, brown rice, and it takes about 28 minutes to cook a batch. 125 grams does 2 people brilliantly. However, not got quite enough in there, because last time we had a Chinese, our Stuart came round, and so I used more, because a 500 gram bag would normally last us 4 meals. So tonight I'm going to be using a cheat Sainsbury's microwave in the bag brown rice. But normally I would boil the rice for 30 minutes as I put the first batch of stuff in the oven. But the sauces are really important for this meal. So I'm going to show you these really quickly. So I've got 3 spring onions here. And I'm just going to chop them into this here little bowl. Probably not the entire onion, but most of it. See, what I would normally do now is I would put those bits, the end scraggly bits, in with the rice while it was boiling. And the ends as well, all that would go in with the rice. And I've got 2 chilies, a green and a red, that I've pulled out of the freezer. Good trick for you there. They freeze really well and stay kind of firm and fresh for ages, the chilies. So I'm going to chop these finely into here. Like I said, green and a red. Me and Jason really like our hot food. Am I right, Jason?
Not wrong.
But this might blow you. You might be like, well, it's way too hot. So you can do this sauce easily without the chilies. And the reason we make this sauce is that it's a great dipping sauce for the dumplings. But when we get to our meal later on, I'll show you as well, we use it to feed our rice when I've done a mound of rice on the plate. So sauce number 1 is chilies and spring onions. A good splodge of white rice vinegar. A good splodge of light soy sauce.
Choice.
As we've discovered, one of the E numbers in the Amoy light soy sauce isn't suitable for vegans. But this one, which is Wing Yip's own brand, is fine. However, the Amoy dark soy sauce is fine. So light soy sauce, white rice vinegar, and dark soy sauce. And then give that a stir with a little teaspoon. And that's that done. That's that sauce done. The next one is simply these 2 ingredients mixed together. And we use this to put on some of our stuff. Not going to bore you with the mixing of that. We'll come back when it's done in a couple of minutes. Yeah, our oven's loud.
Yes. Takes a while to get going, but then once it starts to...
Nice. Very nice. And you will see what we do with this sauce very soon. So the first thing to go into the oven once you're preheated to 200 is your little chicken drumsticks. These are the ones without breadcrumbs, and it's good that they get a good 30 minutes. So I'm going to put them in the oven now. I've also got a very hot frying pan here with just a bit of oil in, and at this same time I've just turned down the heat now. I've got the oil up to heat. At the same time as you put the first drumsticks in, your desired number of pancakes, dumplings into the frying pan. Make sure you turn the heat down once you've heated up the oil. We usually have 4 each, so I'll just leave them now, and then in about 15 minutes I will turn them over and I will put these things into the oven. These are the satay sticks and the crispy prawns. And what we do is this filthy sauce we've made, which is basically peanut butter and Encona hot chili sauce. We whack it on. To each of these, and it gives a beautiful, hot, crunchy coating. So these go in at the 15-minute mark. I basically liberally spread everything there now with this, and then they go in after they've been in for 15 minutes, and then another 15 minutes later it's done, and we'll come back and I'll show you how I've served it all up. And look at this, this is marinating fabulously now. All that chili's infusing into the soy and the rice vinegar. Ho ho ho!
Looks fabulous.
What a fine day for a Chinese. So, 15 minutes have passed since I started roasting these things. About 5 minutes ago, I popped these in, the breaded drumsticks, because they do take just a little bit longer than the rest of this. But now it's just a case of popping these, covered in our peanut chilli sauce, into here. Don't start being a div. See it then, no, trying to be a div. And the tiger prawns, crispy tiger prawns, as well. And then I'll put this back in the oven the other way around now. And there's a trick to that, because at the 25-minute mark I'll take out those drumsticks that I put in first, and I'll show you what I do with them. Here's a hint, I've already chopped some spring onion. Oh, yes! And I have to turn these now, because we're at the 15-minute mark. Look how beautiful and golden brown they are on the bottoms, because I heated the oil first and then turned it down to a simmer. And now we'll get the other side crispy, so there'll be crispy dumplings for dipping in our hot sauce. Whee! I forgot to show you two very important things, so that's another thing we got today. Paratha, which are basically like puff pastry breads, kind of. I've got two here on the baking tray, and that's going to go in the oven now for the last 10 minutes. You have to turn them. As soon as you see them fluff up, you turn them. They come out beautiful. But look at these from Wing Yip. Medium firm and firm tofu. Quite a lot in both packs. £1.20 a pack, these. That's all. So, two more things I want to show you. And pretty soon I'll be ready to get all that out and shove it in here. And we'll show you when it's plated up. Okay, I'm going to put the rice in the microwave in just a minute. I think that's it. Yeah, it does. It takes 2 minutes. I've already chopped 2 of the first drumsticks I put in. I'm going to show you what I do. They've got like a lolly stick inside them. You find the flat ends and then just brush it off like that. This is what we do. Cut it in half, each half into 3 lengthways. A lot of people just have these, as they are, but we find they're a really, really, really nice addition to the rice, along with the spring onion that you saw before. So all of that goes in there, then the rice will go in there and I'll get mixed up, and I'll show you the moulding of the rice, because it's dead easy, and then when we're finished. I'm starving, Jason, are you? I
am ravenous. Should we have a quick look at the bread as well? Is that done?
Oh, it's there, yeah, it's done. It's finished. Finito. Settings.
Oh, I'm just filming and thoroughly looking forward to this.
Macaroni. Oh, I've just put my edamame soybeans in boiling water. They'll only take literally a couple of minutes. They're in there. They're our little kind of side dish. And here's the rice with the chopped up drumstick and the chopped up spring onion in it. Which is, honestly, it's like a meal in itself. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we'll show you the trick that we do once we're sat at the table. And I know 9 out of 10 of you will already know this, but just in case you didn't know this, using one of your little Chinese rice bowls, which I'm sure many of you have at home. Bye-bye.
It's good though.
Oh, I know.
I like it. I want to come in and have a look. Have a look.
It's falling apart though, Luke.
Doesn't matter.
Well, that's a good thing.
It's a suggestion of a mound.
It is a suggestion of a mound. And then I'll have the rest of this rice. Perfect. Always give Jason a little bit more than me. Helps with my trying to feel like I'm doing something about my weight, which I will be doing this month. There you go. I'll plate the rest up now because it's done out the oven, and then we'll give you a nice shot from in there. Draw for now. I won't half miss you. And here we are, all ready to eat. You might have noticed on Jason's fabulous pan shot there that I've got some kind of weird red thing over my soya beans that Jason didn't have, and we haven't shown you that. So we'll insert a picture of that and the coconut whipping cream we got from Wing Yip today. Sure. See, so that's what it is. It's like fermented bamboo shoots. And we just wanted to show you the trick with the rice. So it's usually really firm, this mound, because it's been boiled in the pan, but because this is microwave rice, it's very different. But basically, we get a whole load of the spring onion and the chilli, and then the actual sauce itself, we pour around the rest of the rice. That's what we call feeding our rice.
Feeding the rice.
We use about half of this pot up doing that, and then we use the rest for our beautiful veg dumplings, which are crispy and gorgeous and ready to eat. So if you don't mind, we're going to get on with eating this now. Anything else to say, Jason Bromley?
Thoroughly looking forward to it. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please consider liking and clicking the bell, subscribing, and yeah.
You know, it's two different things, by the way, don't you?
Yeah.
Subscribe and the bell.
Yeah, I watch lots of YouTube.
Yeah, but then and like, so that's 3 things we're asking them to do. Was it worth 3 things?
Do what you
like, subscribe, and click on the bell so you find out about future videos. I think the next one that's going to be coming up, or one that's going to be coming up very soon, if it's not the very next one, is going to be scrambled tofu, because quite a few people have mentioned it now. And we've got a pretty nifty method of doing it, because I used to be a big scrambled egg fan, and scrambled tofu does the job just great. Now we're going to eat this. Thanks so much for watching. We love you lots, and we love each other, of course. Be excellent to each other. We'll see you next time.